Hello everyone, welcome back to TrevDog Gaming here on YouTube. We are in the game Subsistence, and this is now episode 50. There's a view of the base so far. More or less the base that you can see on the right hand side, if you drew a line down the middle, vertically down through the middle, that right hand side of the base there is kind of the front as it's facing the land. That's the area that I think I need to upgrade to alloy sheets. Well, that's the plan anyway. So, I'm just resource collecting at the moment. I've realised I probably need, hate to say it, but probably 120 alloy sheets, and I'm not quite at the halfway mark yet. So, because of that, yeah, I'm gonna have to get a lot more gear. Now, every time I make an alloy sheet, it's gonna take 2 scrap metal, if I remember correctly, 4 iron fragments and 2 zinc. Well, I've probably got close to having enough of all those resources, but it will leave me with almost nothing, I think. So, the plan will be to try to get a little bit more of everything. So, the scrap metal, just, I guess, potluck, just picking up little containers, crates and so on. That's the only way I can really get scrap. I can't mine it. I mean, the iron fragments and the zinc's coming out of the mining drill that's at the main base there. And at the moment, iron and copper is coming from the ore outpost base. So I just in general it's still moose season. Every 10 days I just pop down to the ore outpost base and pick up the ore that's there. And I've kind of established that I think it's every day, it's generating about between 7 and 8 ore. So it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, every time I go there, if it's a 10-day period, I come back with about 70 to 80 ore in iron and 70-80 to ore in copper. So it's well worth having, well worth doing. And then I tend to pick up little bits and pieces in crates as I go for the visit, so to speak. And then, those little pools of water, I should be able to do a little bit of fossicking around in there as well. And I often, pick up the pearls and a bit of sandstone and stuff. So it's well worth the day trip, I guess, to be able to explore a new area and pick up all that blinking ore. It's a lot of ore. I can't believe how good that is. What I might end up doing, this is what I've just been thinking, it might be worthwhile at the main base to add a little bit more. So here's a bit more scrap. It's a pleasant grind, if you want to call it that, I guess. No mountain lions. Got to keep remembering where I am. Be chit-chatting away and then have my leg bitten off by a mountain lion. Yeah, good one, Trev. But yeah, you just got to keep going, keep looking around for stuff, and it's these things, inside of these crates that you just pick up scrap here, scrap there, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you've got another 50 scrap or another 100 scrap or whatever. So yeah, it's all worthwhile doing, and you find scrap on the ground every now and again, but you can't do it if you're sitting at the base, so you obviously have to keep running around, exploring and whatnot. So, just scrap like this. I think just about every day I go out, or every time I go for a bit of a run and I'm just looking for resources, I don't think there's one day I don't pick up a piece of scrap, or one or more, so to speak. It's become such a habit digging these, not digging, but harvesting these grub trees for the grub and whatnot, because I was looking in the chest the other day and I've got like, what was it? I think it was 350 grubs. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to run out of bait to go fishing, am I? But the grub trees give you 6 timber every time. And because I've got the 2 fires going, or the 2 burners going at the main base, they always go through timber. So it's like I have to keep And I like just cutting the trees down because often you're kind of peering ahead to see what might be around for you to harvest. And if you do that, then as you're exploring, you're always harvesting wood. So yeah, it's a win-win. What I should have done is, well, actually, I'm not sure, but I think that little piece of scrap there is maybe the second for the day. There's a chicken just to my left. I'm just watching him, thinking I'm not particularly fussed about the rabbits anymore, but the chickens, yes, because if you have a look, what have I got? I've got like 35 arrows on me and 56 feathers. I'm not sure if I've got 50 in the cupboard too, so I've kind of been trying to keep a fair bit of those resources. Yeah, thought that was another chest. Let's see, a bear down to my left, playing in the water. Probably fishing for salmon. Yeah, he's a fair way down. That's funny that I haven't seen a mountain lion for a little while. I've definitely seen a few of the bullwinkles, the male deers. I've seen a few of them around, and trying very hard to stay clear of them. I mean, you could probably still kill them, but be a bit harder. Because if you're looking at a level 1, I think the level 1s are like 250 in health. And if you hit them with a couple of arrows first, you kind of get their health down a fair way, under 200 at least. And then all you need is, there's a deer over there. You only need 2 more shotgun hits. So you do one just before he decides to play music on your rib cage with his antlers, and then you got to give him 1 more shotgun shot, sort of thing. Are we going to hit or not? Oh, it landed in the water. That one hit. If you go, well, whichever way the deer goes, can't make up its mind. Oh, that was good. He didn't actually go much further. Amazing. Oh, man. No, I better not do that. It'll be a waste. Gonna play ping pong, come back. Wonder if I can find my arrow. I was really surprised the other day. There was one that I pushed into the water, and I actually found it again. I'm going, I thought it didn't sound like it broke. But yeah, amazingly enough, I actually did find it. These things look like arrows, but they're not. They're just like pieces of straw or weed or whatnot. Anyway, that's probably part of the reason why I have needed more arrows, because I'm a terrible shot. There he is. Can I get him from here? Oh, there's one. Oh, hang on. So that's the second one. Oh, don't go over to the bear. Beaver, help me. Actually, he's not too... He's a reasonable distance away. Just need a good shot here and I'll be right. Don't. Oh no. Come on. Good. Is he far enough away? He's going to do a dance. Don't wash down the lake. Ah, the bear's far enough away. All good. Sometimes I wonder why I do that. I mean, I guess because we're chasing... The fat's good, but you can't get the antlers anywhere else. You need the antlers to make adhesive. Can't remember what's in the cupboard, but I'm pretty certain it's over 100... well, there's my third scrap for the day. I'm pretty certain it's over 100 antlers in there. So it's not like I'm low on antlers at all, but anytime I see them, I just take the opportunity to get them if I can. Alright, I was going to say, did I just about go past some fibre? Oh, there's a bullwinkle. And it's still October. Damn it! Can't go that way. I've just been staying away from him. Because I gather if you hit them, they're going to come straight for you during mating season. Or because, normally they hear you and they run off. I got a feeling if they hear you or see you up closer, they'll just start attacking during whatever period it is. Oh man, I'm sure I saw this before, and then I looked again and went, no, it's not, but unless it just came in. It blends in so well during these pre-winter months. Everything goes to this kind of a, I don't know what you call it, rustic? Kind of looks like a yellowy, reddy kind of colour. There's a puppy dog. Ooh, there's a bit of ore there. Should I risk it? Actually, how many shotgun shells? Well, we've got enough. Oh well, if he chooses to eat lead, then he eats lead, I suppose. Yeah, he's staying away. As soon as you stick your head down and start carving up the ore, he's like, I can hear that. Anyway, we won't worry him if we don't need to. Any more chests down here? Oh, I can see one way down there. And there's more ore just here. Oh, wow. Bit of iron, bit of zinc. That's cool. 4. You're going to give me 4? Oh, jeez, for a second there. I don't know what I thought I saw, but I'm imagining bullwinkles in my dreams. Oh, only gave me 3 zinc. Oh, ore's pretty good. Iron ore, that is. See, there's another scrap. So what's that now? Is that 4? I think that's 4. No, that is 5. No, apparently it's 6. I have never really bothered counting the ore, but that was a pretty good. Jeez. Okay, 7. I don't know whether that's unusual or not. I haven't really kind of taken much note, but just when I'm thinking about needing some more scrap, it's here and plentiful. For some weird reason. Isn't it just... It's so peaceful. Until you get your head ripped off by a black bear or something. Like this guy. Just keep an eye on him. Now, I'll head back to base, because he wants to apparently guard that area of the beach. Boop. Chicken girl. I thought she did. Anyway, she's kind of on the way home. Tell you what, I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't seen the bird, the damn bird. Haven't seen it for a while. Which means I've actually been able to pick up most of the animals that I've got so far. So hang on, I was up there, the chicken I killed was there, and the blood splatter went all the way over to that end of the beach. I'm sure that's what I just saw. Alright. Any bear? No bears over here? That's the one I got before. Oh no, it's come back. Yeah. Or am I just getting... I'm not sure if that respawned or whether I just didn't bother getting it before. Can't remember now. I might pop my head over the other side. No, there's the bear. I can see it, top left. There he is. He's looking straight at me. Yeah. Maybe we should make a run for it. It's funny sometimes when you run past them and they stand up on their legs because they go, what's that noise? Nothing for you to worry about. Oh, I can't get it yet, can I? Is there anything I can eat? Apple, maybe? Oh, I can definitely eat the berry. Hey, Lavender Girl, what you doing? I'm just eating stuff here and there. I've got a dead chicken in my hotbar, I just realised. Alright, let's refuel. Wow, they were down a bit. Put that in there. Should we... No, I don't think we will. I think we'll cook up these guys. If we can butcher the chicken. So we'll do these. I'm just thinking I might throw the extra liver back in there, I think. That sounds like a plan to me. Biofuel and the leaves. And that. What else have we got? Yeah, I thought I say okay. So I've got 104 antlers still. So there's heaps there, absolutely heaps. There's the gun stuff. Put in some copper. That can sit in there. Potassium can go there. The power's up at the moment, so we'll do that. Check on our food. Hasn't burnt yet, so I have to eat that one. Have to eat that one. I have to eat the apple. Store that for the... Look at this ash, will you? Goodness me. Is that enough water? I might grab both of them out. Hang on. Where's my veggies? Let's eat a couple of carrots. That should get us through. Plants are doing really well. Our cotton needs some fertilizer. Actually, so that one's topped up. This one here needs to be topped up. So, was that right? Yeah, that's 100. Okay. I think they're the only two that I'm actually doing at the moment, so that's all good. That was in the furnace inside, wasn't it? But the seed, medicinal one can go in there. We're back to here again. How's the rendering going? It's not bad. My biofuel has massively crept up again. What's that? 476 biofuel, quite a few leaves. I need to eat that, by the way. Yeah, that's pretty good. So this... Oh, I've got 20 back in there again. No. Let's just put those in. Won't take too long and they'll be done. I'd like to get my... If I'm going to use 200 iron fragments, I wouldn't mind getting the iron fragment total up a little bit higher. Like I said, I'm still going through some of this stuff, but when I come back from the ore outpost, so you can see it's going down quite a bit at the moment because I've got the 3 streams running on the refinery. The one thing I've got to tell you guys what I'm thinking of doing is this guy, the Radiator. I need to make that pretty soon. Just in prep. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's... I know it's kind of... Perhaps it's getting close to the end of October. I think the number of days that I'm up to is just... I can't remember what day this is. I think it's... If I'm guessing, I think it's around 207. Day 207 in the game, so... I don't think I'm too far away from the month jumping from October to November. How about we make this now? Then at least we're ready for winter. Okay. So I think I've already got the circuit boards. I think I've got the ingots as well. Let's turn on some lights so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I've got enough. So I need 3 of these and I need 4 of those. Is this thing finished yet? How far away? What is that? That's a zinc. Just so I know I can do this, how about if we just pause these for a sec? There's more. Because I was just thinking I wanted to do this on camera anyway. So this radiator, if I make it now, we are well and truly early for winter? Or is that... I don't know. If anyone knows, and I'm probably going to find out before I put this episode up, but I'm just thinking, I'm not sure when winter hits. when the lake freezes over and it gets back to blizzards and really cold temperatures. I think I'm okay for clothes, but I don't, and I have the two burners running, and I can lock up the house, like, close doors and windows. But I'm just worried that I don't have a radiator in the house to keep things warm. So, yeah, I think I should just make it. Then I don't think there's too much else in this list. I mean, apart from a distillery and a lathe, and maybe some furniture, I've done pretty much everything. So I think maybe I should make that now, which brings my electricity down, but then the BCU's going to kick in and help a bit as well. Yeah, okay. I'm making it. I'll make it and install it, because I bet you if I do it now and I install it, it'll tell me what I need for an upgrade for it as well. So, okay, so here's the question 2. Put this other light on. I was thinking of it maybe here, against this wall. I think. Because that means I'm normally around this area quite a lot. And I can close doors and whatnot. Okay, hang on. So I'm thinking here. Just here. I mean, I could always move it, but I've got to put it somewhere to upgrade it. And so if I have this on, yeah, between here and the two burners, surely that should keep me toasty warm. Alright, let's have a look. What's the upgrade? Improve efficiency by 20%, improve efficiency by 20%, and it looks like there's just the two. It chews through a little bit of scrap. Alright, well I have to do those. The power required is 120 and mass is 80. So I'm going to have to get my mass up and my power up. Gee, power did go down a fair way, eh? 246. I reckon with the lights on at the moment, yeah, that's still dropping a little bit. I could run the Jennies for a while. Maybe I should do that. I've got plenty of biofuel. I might do that. It's not very often that I need to do this anyway, and that's what the biofuel's for, so... let me have a look. 76, yeah, that's gonna last a fair while. I probably do need some more lights though, because when I come out here it's actually quite dark, and I wouldn't mind a light near the chicken area. 3.4 and 0.5 out. Okay, it'll really push the power up for quite a bit. Can't wait to get this thing all lined with metal, turn all the hunters on, have some big battles, annoy the heck out of the hunters and the rogues. I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun. Alright, the base footprint, I'm really happy by the way with this footprint for the base. I want to get some more furniture in here, some bigger chests. I was just thinking about this too. I know, sorry people, this is a bit dark, but in this corner, I wouldn't mind putting a large chest or two and really starting to go to market with the guns, because if you have a look at the guns that you can make, I haven't ever bothered making the revolver, and I haven't ever bothered making the rifle. I mean, I have in my other games, but in this series on YouTube, I certainly haven't. So I'd like to make those two, house them in a chest perhaps. If you have a look at the workbench, there's a double barrel shotgun, haven't made it. There's a lever action rifle, haven't made it. An upgraded bow called a recurve bow, haven't made it. All these extra things, I've got to make grenades, grenade tipped arrows, some molotovs, just claymores, breaching things. It's like, oh my goodness, so much fun being able to upgrade all these bits and pieces, but it just cost a lot of resources. And the one thing I think I've always been put off by is the fact that there's quite a lot of weapon parts needed. In here I've got a fair few now. What am I up to? 69 weapon parts. Notice too, now I've got 77 premium feathers that I think every time I harvest a full level 10 chicken I get 7. I think I've done 11 now. It is actually quite a few tomatoes to keep the chickens fed, but you know what? In the end, you get a full chicken. What do you get? I think it's a full chicken, 6 biofuel, and the 7 feathers, I think. So I've still got 5 full chickens in the fridge, because I know in terms of food, which was the good one? I think it was baking. Yeah, roast chicken and vegetables, you need a full chicken. Not sure if you need it for anything else. Roast ribs and vegetables, those ribs. How many ribs did I have? I've got 5 ribs as well. So on purpose, I've been holding on to these because I know there's some really cool recipes. Same with the pork chops. Been holding on to them for a while as well. What's this taken? 3, 3, 3. So there's 9. What's the electricity up to? So that went from what, say roughly 250, 240, all the way up to 800 plus. Have a look at that going up. 830, 835, 840. Holy dilly, that's amazing how fast that's pushing the power back up. So hang on, I'm just curious. Wow, that night went fast. What was the mass for these guys? 80 and 90. So I kind of have to push my mass back up to 100 every time I want to upgrade, right? How about if we just do that now? I'm just going to push the mass fabricator. Sorry, I'm going to push the mass up by turning on the mass fabricator, I should say. And then what was the first upgrade? 1 circuit board, 1 ingot, and 2 fibre. Or 2, not fibre, 2 sinew. Use 1 circuit board, 1 ingot, is that it? I think that was it. Yeah, okay, so I've got everything at the moment, just waiting for the mass to catch up. Probably don't need the light on now. That'll help with the electricity a bit. In the end, wouldn't it be so cool to have like a dozen... It's the only thing I thought the game could benefit by, is having something where you can turn on one switch. I mean, I don't know if I'm missing something in the game, but you know, like the Infected game, that's really cool when you can just kind of... Well, almost like real wiring in a house. You know, you can have a switch, and the switch is connected to a group of devices, like a group of lights. Because I was thinking I need to have a light in here, so a light in the bedroom, and then a light way out the front. That would be handy. Because even if I'm being attacked by guys and I'm... Is that a bear? I think that was a bear. And I'm being attacked at night, I can't record it very well for YouTube if you guys can't see how I'm being attacked. If you know what I mean. You know, how do I show that if it's in the dark? Anyhow, let's leave that in here, ready to be toasted by the refinery soon. So 56, 57 mass. When that gets to 80, we can do an upgrade. This is so cool. This is what I wanted to be able to do. Get this refinery... It's not refinery, radiator. Double upgraded, like to do both of these and then run it as efficiently as possible. Hey, hang on. If I turn it on... Oh, wow. 0.3. Goodness me. Oh, well. We'll see. So it uses 0.3. Wow. You know what, though? Okay, it's going to be cheaper to run when I get the 2 upgrades going, but it's even more incentive now to put some more solar panels on the roof. I know I've had some really good advice and comments made on the channel so far about upgrading, about more so about the ratio of solar panels to wind turbines. So by rights now, I think I've got 9 wind turbines on the main base here and 12 solar panels. So really I probably should be pushing to get my solar panels up to, I don't know, maybe 30, 25 to 30 of them really. But yeah, that's going to be pretty expensive. More so expensive in terms of pearls, I think. Okay, I'll let mass go to 81 or 82 and then I'll do the upgrade. Come on. Okay, we'll do it now. There's one upgrade. What do I need again? Another ingot and a rope this time. Alright. Let's just do this. We'll do it and get it over and done with. That'll be good. One more, and one rope. I have got a lot of rope and a lot of sinew. Hey, just every single time that I've seen a mountain lion, I have always gone for it, and I think it's paid off because, yeah, I've always had enough rope and enough sinew and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to have to cook up a fair few circuit boards. So, it'll use 6 pearls and 12 copper every time I do 3 circuit boards. And like, I've got enough copper. I've got 232 copper fragments, so yeah, coppers are not a big deal. And there's a lot more down at the other ore outpost base at the moment. I reckon there's probably 40 down there at the moment. Or more. But it's going to be the pearls. Question mark 2, by the way. There was another thing I was thinking about. Should I go for an episode that uses one of the breathing tanks and a whole bunch of the diving oxygen tanks, and I go right round the lake and get as much kit as I can, and do that before it goes icy, covered in ice from winter? I think I'm going to have to do that. I mean, I know you can do it during winter and dig a hole in the ice to come back up, but it's a little bit more dangerous. I think it would be easier to just do it now before it freezes over. So I might have to do an episode really soon where I use up quite a lot of oxygen tanks to go for a run. I think that's a good idea. Alright, so we've got to get, hang on, we've got to get this up to 90, I think. And it's now 35. So I've got everything in my inventory to do the upgrade. I've just got to get my mass up to 90. In the meantime, I might just make sure that I'm filled up. There's a bit more biofuel. Okay, I'll need to eat. I might eat one of these steaks, a couple of carrots. How close is that to full? It's pretty close. Pretty close. Actually, I might just grab another water while I'm here. Let's fill these up. Whoa, the cotton's coming on. Okay, do that. See, I might need to make a few more of those, the oxygen tanks. I think I've got a few. I mean, I've got a fair few down in the cave base. I think I must have about 4, 5, 6 down there. And technically I've got, what, 5 and a bit? No, that's not even 5. About 4 full ones and 2 not so full ones. So it'd probably be a good idea to make another 4 of these. Yeah, see, that's another 32 zinc. The cordage is not a problem. Power mass, yeah, well, when it gets up to 100 mass again after I've done this upgrade, I could technically just make another 4 tanks and then just go for the run. I think that would be a fun episode. I don't know where all the pearls exist, but it'd just be swimming all over the, all over the shop, having a look around. Go over the entire lake if I can in one episode. Not sure if I could do that in one episode, but I could try. And see if we can come back with an absolute bucket load of pearls. And then if we did that, we could go through the episode after that and try to get as many circuit boards made as possible, and then go ahead and make as many solar panels as we can. I mean, you can't make them all at once because the solar panels chew through a lot of mass and power. Power's probably not the big deal, but it's definitely the mass. So 150 mass. Wow. So rope shouldn't be a problem. Adhesive, probably not a problem. So, I could make 11 solar panels with the 11 rope I've already got. so that's not a problem. The adhesive at the moment I've got 89, so that's not a problem. If I made another 12, say, that'd be 48 adhesive. I've got, that's only half of what I've got. But it's the pearls, yeah. So every 6 pearls makes one set of 3 circuit boards, which is really one solar panel. So at the moment, right there, I can only make 2 solar panels, which isn't much. So yeah, we almost need to go and find 60 pearls or more. Yeah, it's quite a lot when you start thinking of it from that point of view. Alright, so we're about to do this upgrade. Let it go just a wee bit more. Alrighty, cool. So now that that upgrade's happened, if I turn it on, it was 0.3 before. What is it now? 0.18. Okay. Okay. Alright, well that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Don't really need to have those on, I don't think. I'll have a quick look, but they're all filled up again. Yeah, power's at 11:55. Okay. Cool. Alright, well this episode's really just been about installing and upgrading the radiator, I suppose, and a bit of pre-grinding, I suppose. I'm pretty happy with that. That's all now ready for winter. So I think what I might do is a little bit of grinding off camera, but I reckon I should prepare myself for making more of those scuba tanks, and then doing an episode where we start off early in the morning and we go all the way around the whole lake looking for as many pearls as we can in order to make a lot more solar panels. Alright, well, I think I'll have to leave the episode here, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please help and support the channel by smashing that like button for us. If you want to help us even more and you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. That way you'll also be notified of more videos as they pop up. Alright, thanks everyone. Cheers.